Hey, man, you already know what the fuck going on. Lil Blood here, man, chilling with Soda Roasta, man. Mr. F.A.B, man. We on this motherfucking hostile takeover shit, man. The Keeping It 100 podcast, man. You dig what I'm saying? Check this shit out, though, man. This shit about to go to the moon, back and back up. You get what I'm saying, man? F.A.B, talk to him for a minute. It's still my turn, man. Back what I was saying, though, man.
Boom! We are in the motherfucking building. Hostile Takeover and Dope Era presents another episode of Keeping It 100 with Soda Roasta and Mr. F.A.B. Check this out, man. We come today with a special guest, a young man who's really earned his bones in the industry and in life itself. You guys know him as Lil Blood. How we doing, baby?
I'm blessed, King. I'm blessed.
All the time?
Yes, sir.
Don't you nod off over there?
Oh, no, I'm up. I'm good. I'm tuning in. We building right now, so, you know.
No doubt about it. No doubt. I'm watching you, and I'm watching, I've been watching you for a long time, as a matter of fact. Mm-hmm. Let's just say that. Since you was a young wildcat from West Oakland, you know what I'm saying? I call it Dogtown.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, most definitely. A lot of my family members was over there, and that's how I got a chance to meet you through Jamani.
Yes, sir.
Money Hall.
Rest in peace, Money Hall.
Rest in peace, Money Hall. May he rest in paradise. I watched a lot of growth. You know what I'm saying? And at one point, I didn't know if it was there until I started looking. So the message is basically, you see something, but if you're really not looking, you won't know. You know what I'm saying? The levels of certain shit that go on though. So,
not to cut you off, I think you wasn't looking because you was blinded probably by somebody else's opinion or outlook on me.
Well, I don't really do that.
We
like
all do.
Somebody, I don't do it. I don't do it. I don't let somebody else tell me something and then I make a judgment on who I feel you are, who I think you are. Right. When I say I wasn't looking, and I say I wasn't looking. Until I start looking, it was the first time I could say, okay, what Blood doing? Right. Boom, and then I start, the salam man, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All that, and you know what I'm talking about? I start seeing that, I thought, okay, boom, he's moving and shaking.
Yes,
he's
sir.
doing much more than he was doing when I first met him, was on the block and, you know what I'm saying, indulging.
Yes, sir.
You feel me?
Yes, sir.
And all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You know Lil Blood from a long time.
I've been knowing Lil Blood for several years, way before rap.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
His brother.
It's crazy. I met you through Jamani also.
Right.
Yeah.
I like to say I'm from his brother block.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
His brother from North Oakland.
No, 45th was like his block. You know what I'm saying? That's his brother block. Like before the rap, like, growing up, like that was Freddie Leary block. Like everybody from YA to the Pens to the Hall, like he made that block famous.
Right.
Just being from there, man, and me and Freddie stayed next door to each other. So he was, in a sense, kind of like my big brother too.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but his real big brother, but kind of like my mama told him, nigga.
Yeah.
Better not sell my son no dope. Let him sell no dope out here, nigga. Right. You protect this nigga, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
And so, saying all that to say, man, Lil Blood has definitely, he has done things where he's come and he's not only rose in the ranks, but he has came up to say, now I'm a voice at this table. With Lil Blood TV right now circulating, what made you want to go do a podcast?
So honestly, shout out to Innovator. I did an interview with Innovator, but before then, me and Brother Bert, shout out BJ, my brother, we was fooling around with it, and I had did an interview with Innovator, and Brother Bert and Taj, shout out Taj, the whole Takor Media, they was like, bro, you got something to say, and people love you, bro, and you wear your heart on your sleeve, and the shit you say, a lot of people think, but they're not man enough or human enough to express the shit. Like, you should do a podcast. And I was running away from it until So we communicate with each other all day, every day, via text. We got a text thread with, just the whole team. And surely but surely, they grabbing this like, hey, bro, we just got a table. Bro, we just got our lights in. Bro, we just got more mics in. Like, they pushing me to one day I'm like, fuck it. We got this compound in Tracy. Y'all been there. And we've been having a compound for a while. And it was like, what are we paying the bills for if we're not putting it to use? So we just said, fuck it. And there it is there. I didn't wake up and be like, oh, I'm about to do a podcast. I didn't wake up and say that. It's just, my team believed in me. They had faith in me. So I said, fuck it, come on, let's run it.
You were able to get an interview with Marshawn, something that major publications can't get. You were able to get a plethora of interviews. You were able to sit down with the fella before he went, Filthy, and several other people. Leveraging your relationships, how do you feel like that works in the media?
So with me, shout out to Marshawn. So Marshawn do shit like the Fam First weekends and shit like that. And whatever he's a part of, I'm a part of it. Like if he need me to come judge a talent show or just patronizing the restaurant, just the business, just fucking around to where some people look at him as beast mode. We look at Shitty Sean.
Shitty Sean.
You feel me? And for me, he actually is a fan of the show. Like, since the first episode, like, nigga, I'm over here tweaking. You know how the nigga is. Nigga, I'm over here tweaking. Nigga, that nigga Yosama hella ugly on camera. But nah, blood, you niggas got it going. Like, keep doing it. And like damn near after every episode I drop, he'll call me and talk about certain shit. The interview. So he like, nigga, why you ain't asked me to pull up yet? You feel me? And I'm more of niggas gonna happen when it happen. He like, nah, nigga, early. I need a part of this early. Like, I see what this about to be. So, boom. Like that was just family basically on that note.
He on record saying you one of his favorite rappers.
I've been watching the podcast, and you pop up on Instagram a lot with your interviews, and I say, oh, blood working, because when I first started doing it, it was like the same thing. It was like, Zoe, you got something to say, you should go say it. And go create your platform and allow other people to come and experience that realness. You know what I'm saying? And we after when I looked up, we were 60 shows in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You working? I'm like, this nigga got who? This nigga got who? And not being jealous of nothing, but it make me want to do more.
Right.
It inspires me to say, you know what, Zoe, you can't quit. You got Gilly and them who they getting deals and changing lives. You know what I'm saying? Creating these platforms in order for us to come and speak,
right,
and tell our truths.
So it's crazy. I had a conversation with F.A.B, honestly, and I'm like, bro, I don't want no Lil Blood back, bro. I want a media bag to where, the whole media. I'm like, bro, what's up? Let us shoot some episodes for you free of charge and just drop them on. Nigga, come on. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like you were saying, like, man, that Gilly kid, that Gilly bag, I'm like, no, it's the Joe Rogan bag.
Right.
It's the Joe Rogan bag.
Yeah, and I wasn't up on Joe Rogan.
Exactly, you feel me?
Not as far as his podcast.
That's number one.
Yeah, so now I'm going to research that and look at that, but there's a lot of capital in what we're doing.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? My people continue to support us, and we're going to keep on bringing y'all the quality shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's Unisys too, bro. It's unity, rule the community. And it's like La Russell, shout out to La Russell, when he sat down, he gave me some game on just certain shit to buy. Like little tweaks, you feel me? And shit we had, little tweaks we can do with the little shit we had.
Shout out to Lil Russell.
Shout out to Lil Russell.
Me and you interviewed Lil Russell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Good dude, brilliant, wholesome brother.
He's a
wholesome brother. And it's just tweaks and it's just about building together, bro. We from Oakland, bro, and we our own #1 enemy. Like
of course.
And I say that because I see it. I see people in the South all the time. They do not like each other. They don't get along with each other, but they put that shit aside for some money.
Right.
Like, I done had differences with a whole lot of people, but now me being grown and older, I know how to talk about it now. Instead of just holding it in, I know how to come, oh, Fab, you don't fuck with me, nigga. Oh, why you feel like that?
Yeah.
And we gonna converse about it. Same with you.
Yeah,
oh, so nigga, whoop. Conversation instead of me just holding it in and telling my little nigga, man, fuck them niggas acting funny. No, like, it's just a conversation. Like, let's talk. Let's get this shit over with.
Conversation to avoid confrontation.
Exactly. But like me, I don't have no problem being an Indian.
Right.
Like, I'm a student of the game. I don't have no problem with being an Indian. It's a lot of people out here that's trying to be chiefs, but they wasn't even Indian. You get what I'm saying? Like, they didn't even go to Indian school. You can't just skip Indian school and be the chief. You can't.
Be the teacher without being a student.
You have to realize too, though, no matter how big of a chief you are, you're always an Indian to someone.
Yes, for sure.
You
Say
know
that
what I'm
again.
saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, most definitely. So, like I told you, you continue to teach and you continue to learn. Your job is never over.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
You just told me that.
Your job is never over. You it's levels to that shit. You know what I'm talking about? And then once you make it to a certain level, you're still working because you have to teach the people that you left all these responsibilities to how to continue to keep that shit going. You know what I mean? Because I tell a motherfucker right now, I'm the library. If you don't know something, either I'm telling you like this here, either I know it or I can find out. The ghetto Google, man.
Right,
you know what I'm talking about? So there's nothing that I say I give up on. Like, no, I don't know. I find out about it and I figure it out. And then the solution is what we're always after.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We talked about the South and how they doing that. And there's some news, some terrible news today about Takeoff, the cat. We just gonna get on that for a second. No, not today, but I'm talking about, it just happened, you feel me? And it's recent and it's fresh.
So, dig this, and y'all please don't crucify me for it. I blame the mob ties. And I say that because you can't walk around playing God. And these guys like super mobbed out, super tapped in, like super into let some dumb shit like that to happen. That's like I said, you skipped the Indian school, now you're a chief. Why you think you're a chief? Because your dad handed it down, but you didn't go through the shit your dad went through to make that name for himself. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And them guys wasn't moving how they would normally move because they was out there with, you feel me?
Yeah, but here's my...
I'm with, my bad, listen. So, I'm with Zoe the Roasta, hostile takeover, right?
Right.
I'm with Zoe. Hey, Lil Blood, pull up, I got you, you feel me? Me having a relationship or knowing what type of person you is, you feel me? I'm gonna pull up and my life is in Zoe's hands. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and on Zoe watch for something to happen to me, you feel me, of that altitude, that's like, okay, Zoe wasn't who he was preaching about this whole time.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And to me, what them niggas was preaching, they're not that, bro, because they let something happen. Them dudes had their guards down, Zoe. Them dudes went there on a personal invite. Like, this is some family shit. We're going to fuck with our family, bro. And that man lost his life, Zoe.
Well, the facts is not all the way out there. There's several different stories. It was friendly fire. The other guy did.
Fire or not.
Okay, but watch
supposed
this.
to be
Watch
no
this.
fire.
Watch this. I'm talking about, that means that you're going to tell a person not to have his weapon. Now, the fact that it shouldn't have been no fire is the individual is blamed on the individual who's holding the gun. That's just like they say, guns don't kill people, but people do. You know what I'm saying? So the responsibility doesn't lie on the mob ties dude. They could have had all type of security around that motherfucker and all type of shit, guy and everybody watching. That dude, it was up to him to make a conscious decision to pull his weapon and fire that weapon uncontrollably. You know what I'm saying? And to shoot someone that was not even involved in the altercation or whatever, or what have you. But let me tell you my understanding about this whole shit with these rappers getting killed. Listen, niggas been killing niggas for how long? All right? Well, guess what? It just so happened that all these niggas is rapping now. So you liable to kill a rapping nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many niggas rapping. So, but niggas been killing niggas. Now that they rappers is so, oh my God, he's a rapper. He's a millionaire. You got potential great men that probably dead in their grave right now, and the motherfucker never got a chance because another nigga killed him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I'm guilty. Just like all the other motherfucking niggas that proclaim to be that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I know I changed the dynamic, and now I help motherfuckers live, opposed to taking a motherfucker life. So what I'm saying today is, stop being so judgmental about what's going on and do something to change. Cause your judgment ain't gonna do nothing. Your rhetoric that you spit over lines ain't gonna do nothing. Niggas been killing niggas.
Yes, sir.
Niggas been killing niggas. So,
but to me, it's
just so happen that they rappers now. Just so happen that they rappers. They don't make it no motherfucking difference.
I don't necessarily think that he's talking about from a rapper perspective. He's basically saying, but I was invited under your watch. I should be able to come in here and do whatever.
But I understand that. That's not.
But I understand your point too. Niggas been killing niggas.
Exactly. I'm not disputing that the fact, because if a nigga came around me, I'm not gonna say no names, but a nigga came around me and said, "So man, I ain't never felt that motherfucking secure." And that's what you want to feel when you're around somebody, you know what I'm saying, that holds that type of stature.
Right.
But it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if you niggas don't get your shit right and start trying to have conversations to avoid confrontation and find another way to resolve your issue, then we're going to keep on killing each other. You know what I'm saying? Rather it be a rapper or not.
The sad part in this was he was not part of the argument.
Right.
He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, he was just company, man.
Snucky.
He was just company, man. Nigga was shooting wild. Don't know who they
Jay Prince released a statement today.
None of these niggas went to school to shoot.
His statement that he released today, the father, and he was saying, you know, the Prince family would like to send our condolences on behalf of all the Houstonians and the family around the world to my people in the ATL. He said something that it stood out to me. He said, I'll sum it up by saying, a gun in the hands of any human that closes his eyes and shoot doesn't have the proper skills of operating that gun is a dangerous and a threat to the people. It results and usually ends with innocent people who had nothing to do with altercations being shot and killed. To the homies of Georgia and all around the world, we send our, you know, you could definitely feel in his mind where he like, that wasn't supposed to happen on our watch.
No.
Exactly.
Like,
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and that was the father.
Yeah.
No, and
and
it
then
wasn't.
for your son to walk past that man and not put no usalama on Quavo and the rest of the people that was there under your watch, I don't get that. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was supposed to be a force field built around them to where, nigga, okay, nothing's gonna happen to Quavo and them now. Nothing's gonna, nigga, this man on the floor dead. You get what I'm saying? It's just Quavo there at the end, watching his nephew with his brains all out. And this nigga who I came out here for just walked by with the cold shoulder, like, you feel me? Don't ask me shit. That's not okay.
I think the biggest disability that we have as a community, as blacks, is we lack an ability to engage without being enraged.
Right.
And many of us have failed with even creating conversations by our lack of an ability to articulate or to be able to say, let me really tell you how I'm really feeling without being so emotional that I just put the dogs on you or seek the demons on you or get on you. You know what I mean?
Or threaten you.
Or threaten you or make felonious threats that end up in me being prepared for you because one should never warn his enemies.
Because that's really what happened.
Right.
Like he said, let's get up out of here if I hurt somebody. The other boy say, you ain't even hurt nobody, and then it went off after that.
But none of us, even with all of those thoughts and ideas, none of us were there. So none of us actually know what took place. None of us actually knows if the dude who shot him could have been with them.
I'm just tired of a motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm just tired at the end of the day, I'm just tired of a motherfucker pulling their gun to resolve their issue.
Right.
Like that's not how you resolve the issue. You're creating a bigger fucking problem.
Nigga,
You know what I'm
did
saying?
the same shit before.
Come on, man. I'm just saying. I'm tired of it, and I told you I was guilty also. I was guilty. I was guilty
Niggas
as
get
a
old and
motherfucker.
awesome, so I want to forget about
Man,
how that
I'm
shit
trying
be.
to tell you, I was the most reactionary motherfucker that you ever could meet in your entire life. I swear to God.
See, you start talking with the head, that
Yeah.
nigga serious.
Yeah, no. I was one of the most reactionary niggas that I didn't want to hear nothing. If a nigga said anything toward against what I said, it's on and popping right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
still act
Gunfight,
like that.
I do not.
F.A.B, I'm gonna be there at 4 o'clock, man. I can't be there with my daughter, nigga.
I'm gonna beat
fuck
your ass.
daughter.
though,
I
watch.
just said 4
Watch when
o'clock.
I get healthy. I'm whooping his ass.
Nigga, fuck your daughter. Drop her off, nigga. I said 4 o'clock. Nigga, what
Soon as
the?
I get healthy,
Nigga.
yeah, I'm working on my health, y'all. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey.
I'm whooping his motherfucking ass.
We talk about the media. We talk about a lot of stuff. You know, unfortunately, at the end of the day, it's an unfortunate situation to see any young man, go out like that. Anybody go out like that. The saddest thing to me is, how do you pull a camera out when somebody gets shot?
Right.
Like I don't understand that. Like how do you pull your phone out and are more concerned with getting footage of someone dying opposed to actually helping them? And to me, that's the biggest. That's idiocracy at its finest.
He had the camera out before they started shooting them.
Yeah, but it's just like you don't feel like the last images of someone's family wants to see their son, their daughter, their nephew, their brother, their father on the ground bleeding out. Like we shouldn't have to see that. Moving forward on that, condolences to all the ATLians and all of the people that are going through.
Yes, our most definitely
that loss.
deepest condolences.
Deepest condolences.
To Takeoff and his family, man. It's sad, and all the other rap artists and black kids, that's losing their life. And let's put that shit to an end, man. On everything I love, let's do what we can to be our best, man. But yeah, man. So, Blood, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
LiveWire. When you guys started LiveWire, it was you, Stalin,
Shady,
what's the other little light skinned nigga name?
Filthy.
Not Filthy. Filthy wasn't.
Filthy came later.
I came around the same time 50 came.
They came in.
Oh,
He
okay,
had just
so-
got out of YA.
Yeah, so it was.
When I came,
It was Shady.
R.O.B.
Blow wasn't LiveWire.
Listen, Jay
Jonah.
Shady Nate, j-stalin, R.O.B.
R.B.
Major D, Ronald Mack,
Ronald Mack.
Kiwi the Beast, and then before all that, it was Lil Dame and Stalin.
Lil Dame and
Did we
Stalin.
say Maybach?
Maybach.
Maybe that's his cousin.
Yeah, that's his cousin.
Yeah.
Stevie Joe, me,
Jazz.
Filthy, young man.
Yeah, Filthy and all of them came.
I
But at
always-
first it was Dame on the bike and Stalin on the handlebars.
That's the original.
Yeah, so when I think
real.
about LiveWire, I think about meeting you guys at
PTB lab, right?
Yeah, PTB Lab. And I wasn't really familiar with. I knew there were independent record labels, but like people that I actually knew, I was in prison, so we only dealt with gangs and shit like that. Though I mob ties and street affiliates and shit like that, but no businessmen doing any record label shit though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I heard LiveWire, I really looked at you niggas as a gang.
Right. A lot of people did, but it was more. Salute to Stalin. Always kudos to Stalin. We used to say LiveWire the gang because at the time that was something to say. But LiveWire really, if LiveWire was in this era, then LiveWire will be so like super like, you get what I'm saying? Like super like a supernova or something. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we just missed the streaming era like this. I think we talked about that. Like we missed the streaming era like this. And LiveWire was just a bunch of young men that wanted to do music. And Stalin was, at that time, Stalin was hot. He was super on his shit. And Stalin just believed in us. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then from me came the HDs, the Lil Rules. You get what I'm saying?
Shout out HD.
Shout out HD, he in the building right now. The Ronald Max and like LiveWire always, everybody in LiveWire was their own boss. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it was never Stalin told us what to do or no. Stalin just opened the door for us and gave us leverage.
And what I wanted to say is that you guys represented respectfully because you guys made me understand that you just wasn't a gang. That I was segueing into that okay, these niggas conducting business. They making music and putting it out up under their label and benefiting from it. You know what I mean? And like, you know, you're never too old to learn. I learned at an older age that we were capable of doing a lot. You know what I mean? And I'm 51 now, and I just started on everything, being a businessman,
Right.
and striving on thriving on being successful in the things that I do. Because what I realized was this: I wanted to be a gangster. I succeeded in doing that. You know what I'm saying? I had this motherfucker on fire. But was it something that I was proud of? Not the fuck at all.
Yes, it was. You walked around like the fucking biggest gangster in the world. And the fuck is you lying to?
Listen, let me tell you this. In retrospect, check this out. Let's just we gonna shoot me down every motherfucker.
Squeeze on us.
Nigga crazy, man.
Okay, beautiful. That was beautiful. But was I proud of it after I got old enough to say, hey man, what can this shit do for me?
Right.
I can't go to the motherfucking bank and say, man, hey man, I'm one of the rawest niggas ever did it and got away with it. I need a loan for this house. They gonna run my ass up out of there and call every police in the district. So it wasn't nothing that I could really benefit off of. So me writing my book and then changing my mind and my narrative and my story and being able to make money off of it, you know what I'm saying, became my solace and my release and my way to give back. You know what I'm saying? So I got that from watching you cats. You know what I'm saying? And PTB and all you dudes don't, you know, put your own labels on it and say the dope era and everything. I said, this nigga don't know. He thought I liked him. I'm at his store every day biting. That's all I'm doing. So I'm learning every motherfucking thing he doing. And guess what I went and did?
Right.
Same fucking thing.
Open up me a motherfucking store and nigga and you know and doing what I learned, because I say like this here: if I could be successful in this bullshit, why can't I be successful as a businessman? You know what I'm saying? And I see you doing the same thing though, and we talked about it briefly before this interview, that you've transcended from being a street nigga. I remember nigga when you know, put it in the dollar bill.
Right,
you know what I'm talking about? And I was in there too. I put it in the dollar.
Man, something like that, brother.
Just keep it at 100. We keep it at 100. He understand. We put it in the dollar bill, man.
Have one.
Exactly.
Yeah, how you want.
And how you want.
Yeah.
And
He don't understand the lingo, man. There's nothing wrong with having your own.
Yeah, he be
You know
having
what I'm
one.
saying?
He
Yeah.
be having one. And this nigga go.
Oh, shit. He fuck with Unc. They done had two.
What you just said was very honorable, man, and very honest.
Yeah.
Watching the belief that Jay had in you guys, did that transcend and transition over to the belief that you had in Goofy and the rest of the brothers with the Third World? What was the expansion of that?
I'm exactly sorry.
I for sure was gonna get one.
That's them really dope cookies, man.
Who made these?
Who made them?
My producer.
Oh, you made these?
Oh,
Black
that
owned.
motherfucker go crazy.
Yeah, black
Oh,
owned, baby.
fire.
Oh, mama, that motherfucker's Yankee Doodle.
Hell, nigga,
Really
warm
dope.
these up with some milk. Whip it.
But,
Nigga stopped all production with them cookies.
G.O.D.
yeah. Answer that question. So, Goofy used to pass me every day. He was going to Mac. I'm on the corner, you know how that shit go. Bro, I rap, big bro, I rap, woo, I rap. Take me to the studio. Mind you, I'm just now getting in. I've never paid for a studio time myself at this time. You feel me? I was going to Ronald Mackhart's house. We on the I. We going to Ronald Mackhart's recording. And one day Goofy gave me the CD. He jumped in my car. I had a little bucket. He like, man, take this weak ass shit out. I don't know what I was listening to. He took the CD out. He put the CD in my car. We getting high. I'm like, God damn, this nigga tight as fuck. Like, you feel me? And I stole the CD and all the little shit. And like the next couple of days, I paid for some studio time, my first time. And we rocking. And I had ended up going to jail on a YA violation. But when I was in jail, I'm calling home. They like, yeah, bro, we call it, mind you, we was grinding on 30th and Linden.
You calling it Third World?
We calling it Third World now.
Right.
Like, this is what we doing, woo, woo, woo. I'm like, okay, nigga, that's the movement. Nigga,
Right.
start then, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't, it was just that I'm not about to put a nigga behind me. I'm gonna put you right here with
side of
me.
me.
On the side of me. So whatever I'm doing, if Jay tell me I could perform a song at his show, I'm gonna perform a song that Goof is on.
Right.
You feel me? Goof coming in. That's how that shit went. And it's like, I tell people all the time, there's no Lil Blood without Lil Goofy. Like, that's all I need when they be like, what you need in the studio? Like, or what's something you gotta have in the studio? I just gotta have Goofy in the studio. Like, you feel me? You know your reader and they want you alcohol, they want.
That's your G field.
Yeah,
That was
I just need Goofy.
Right.
Like, and Goofy so underrated, and Goofy got a cold story. Goofy beat cancer. A lot of people don't know that. Goofy can play the drums, he can play the piano. Goofy can sing when he wants to. Like, Goofy got a hell of a story.
Now, Goofy is the cat that's on.
Everything of mine.
Everything new.
Hold on.
Free
So-
boasting.
So is he the youngster that's on the song?
Third World.
Not that one. Not
Mr.
that one.
Perfect?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. He's on
Okay.
everything.
Yeah.
Goofy on everything.
Yeah, I like
he do.
Goofy. Where
Kobe
he
and
at?
Shaq. Goofy live in like Fresno, so you know
Okay.
he back and forth. But
Yeah.
yeah, like I said, without no Goofy, it wouldn't be no Lil Blood type shit. And I couldn't pump off styling block forever. You get what I'm saying? I'm LiveWire until it's all said and done, but I'm an alpha male as well. So styling gave me the game. He go the game Goof, you feel me? A lot of people from, just a lot of people, you know, the world is different now, so I don't want to say no names.
You
'Cause I don't
forget some
want-
other names.
You feel me? Yeah, but a lot of people, bro, my reach helped put a lot of people in position. And kudos to j-stalin.
Yeah.
Kudos to j-stalin.
Yeah.
The Red Walker saga.
Red Walker.
Being able to talk about Red Walker and various passionate of what you did and what you represented. I would go places and I would tell people, what every artist where we from represent. And I would be like, they would ask me about j-stalin. I'm like, j-stalin represent the generation of the crack babies who broke out and did their own shit. I dig deeper. I say, Lil Blood represents the voice of the underworld that people are afraid to go to. And he inhabits that, and he narrates it so cold to where he'll bring you into that. Like Shady represents, I'm out here on the streets, but nigga, if I really took this rap shit serious, I'm better than all y'all.
For sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's like and like he's one of those. And so the whole dichotomy of what LiveWire represented in a nutshell. When I say that, the Red Walker tales. Explain what that is.
So, shout out Uncle Red Walker. A lot of people might not know this, but Red Walker is to West Oakland what Felix was to the east. And Red Walker's still alive too. Red Walker went to war with Fee over Mickey Mo. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, bro. Red was gonna pull up with me too on this interview. So, do you remember the documentary? Yeah. Do you remember the documentary they had on Fee? And they was talking about the bodies in the Pinot Hills.
American Gangsters.
Yes, that was Walker's family. That hit was for Walker, for Rick and Red. Red wasn't there. He got Rick Walker. You feel me? Rick. Oh, this shit get too deep. Oh, this shit get too deep, bro. This shit, like, it get too deep, bro.
This shit serious.
Yeah, and I just rather talk about something else because I'd rather have Red. You get what I'm saying?
Say his story for itself.
Yeah,
right,
and it's so deep it'll give you chills. And Red is still around to talk about it.
Yeah, we're gonna interview Red.
Yeah, so
have you interviewed him yet?
But I am Red Walker, like that's my alter ego, like.
No, I'm trying to get you to say that's what like that's you feel
I'm
me?
Red Walker, like you know what I'm saying, like
it's like revenge, JD's revenge, like that's who he like. That's why I say that's
Red Walker, like.
Yeah, most definitely.
Bro, I didn't roll around with Red Walker. Red Walker don't like taking the freeways in Oakland. He like taking the streets because he say when he taking the streets, he's not seeing what we see. He's seeing what he's seen back then.
What it used to be.
What it used to be. And just riding in the car with Red and just like showing you that house right there, they pulled Eldridge Cleaver out. Eldridge Cleaver was in the bathroom right there in this house. Woo, right around this corner, where the Titus live at. Yeah, this was Lil Bobby killed that police. And they ran around here to 28 and they sent so many shots in that, oh my God, like Red cold, bro. Like we just seen Red before we left. Am I lying? Just seen him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just seen him in the Lexus pull up, you know what I'm saying? But like you will never know Oakland until you ride with a real historian.
Who really from this motherfucker.
Who's really from this motherfucker.
Right.
I'm
Nigga, that's Doggy Diner, nigga. That's
exactly.
Shit like that.
We used to take the cameras. This was Mousy Brown.
Call
family.
this case.
Yeah.
Right.
This is where he grew up in this house right here. You know what I'm saying? And his sister used to fuck with whoop around. I'm talking
real town historian.
Yeah,
the librarian.
Yeah,
he's the library. Like I said.
Yeah, like you. Yeah, I'm gonna introduce y'all, bro.
Yeah, that'll be hard.
Yeah,
because y'all can talk about some shit that y'all know.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, bro.
Most definitely.
Go old motherfucker.
I'm already knowing.
Yeah, bro. And it's crazy that you brought that up, bro. Because it's a lot of shit I can explain better off camera because you know.
Right. Yeah, it ain't for the camera.
Yeah.
Right. It ain't for the camera.
But,
well, it's all good. We gonna step past that, and we appreciate your passion for that. Though I see you passionate about it.
Yeah, for sure.
And then we gonna tap back into it with Red Walker for sure.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you this question, man. It's always been a question I want to ask young cats. I know you're old. You're not a young cat, but you're younger than I am, and you come up under the subliminal message in music.
The what?
Subliminal messages. Cause they say he's throwing a blim.
Who? That nigga be direct. That nigga one of the most direct niggas.
Who?
This nigga.
No. I'm just talking about the aspect, the
You
concept.
piss that nigga off. That nigga gonna say your name.
The concept.
Okay, I see what
Of
you're saying.
subliminal
How niggas send subbing.
messages.
You subbing a nigga.
I want to know, what do you feel subliminal messages, how did that come about to whereas these young cats are sending subliminal messages?
Nigga, get off the phone, nigga.
Right.
Why you just subbing?
I didn't sub him. I'm subbing. I'm in the middle of a conversation and I'm trying to get this off. So listen, rat-a-tat-tat. Listen. So my question is this: where the fuck did the blims come from?
I just think over time, motherfuckers learn new words instead of saying sneak this and this subliminal. And I really can't.
Why do
put
they
the
do it
nail
though?
on-
Like, what is that about?
Listen, I really can't put the hammer on the nail, but how can I explain this? Let me see. Okay, boom. Let's break it down like this. It's like a nigga throwing a rock and hiding his hand. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas throw blims because they know certain people gonna condone the sucker shit.
Right.
And they like to hide behind that type of shit.
Right.
So you got a lot of that. Just in general, bruh, I really, like I said, I can't put the hammer on the nail because some subliminal messages can be direct. You get what I'm saying?
Like you knew who I was talking to. The nigga who knew I was talking to knew I was talking to him.
Yeah, when I was talking, some shit being cold. It's just how you, like me, bro.
You ever subbed a nigga?
No.
Me,
I don't even know how to do it.
Me, bro, I used to like worry about that shit a lot. And that was kind of hindering me, bro. And I feel so free now. Like I'm at a God level. And I'm glad I'm transitioning into this level, and it took too long because I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was one of them niggas that used to worry about what people think of me. I was concerned about the courts of public opinion. Like,
When we first opened up this conversation, you were accusing me of that, of me thinking of you a certain type of way because of what someone else might have told me.
no, Zo, you're the king of it, Zo. Like,
The king of what?
you are. Like, you,
You judge niggas. You
Yes.
got an album called The Judge.
Hold on. Listen. From what I know of them, not from what someone told me.
no, it's just like,
Yeah, not from what somebody told me.
yeah, but so, and it'll be hard to go into this conversation
On camera.
on camera. Yeah, because yeah, so it's just a touchy situation on camera. You get what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of
For
shit.
certain shit though, especially about me.
No,
you-
yeah, but it's a lot of shit. So listen,
I chopped your whole head off.
no, it's like, so you're smart as fuck.
Okay.
And you've been around a long time to know what goes on.
Right.
You know about a lot of shit. You're
Most
a shaker
definitely.
and you're a mover.
Most
So
definitely.
being a
Nosy.
shaker and a mover, you know about a whole lot of shit that goes on.
Right.
And I done had conversations with you to where you'll be like, nah, Lil Blood, I didn't know this and all. Like, so you had to know because it's in your, you know what I'm saying? It's in your bag of tricks. Like, it's in your,
Well, but
it's
that's
in your
what,
constituents.
But
These
that's
are
what.
constituents.
That's how I've survived. My
Yes.
bag of tricks.
Yeah, exactly.
But why you playing acting like you don't know what he's talking about?
Certain things you don't divulge.
Right.
No matter if you think I know it or not. It's certain things that you do not divulge. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah,
if
but
we're having a
it's certain
conversation,
shit, though. So it's also certain shit that I know you was gonna do.
go
some
ahead.
bullshit. There's certain shit that
God made dirt. I'm gonna hurt.
it's certain shit that shouldn't be.
Good fuck.
You know, pick that. You know how you pick a scab.
Right.
And if you keep picking the scab getting bigger and bigger.
Most
and
definitely
bigger.
turn into a sore and
Exactly.
get infected
And then
all type of shit.
By you, because you are Zona Roasta, and people look at you and they hold you on this pedestal like, man, you's a big deal.
Right.
By you being Zona Roasta, it's a lot of shit you can nip in the bud. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But by you being Zona Roasta and you don't nip shit in the blood and you turn a blind eye to the shit, then that scab get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
As he get older, he know
You get what I'm saying?
I think you're like you said now. You don't do certain shit that you used to. Because I used to see you lean on niggas, and I'd be like, why you do that nigga like that, girl?
Right. Now, I'm not perfect.
No, none of us are.
Yeah, I'm not perfect. So there are some things that
I'm Mr. Perfect,
Now, let
bitch.
me tell you something though. Let me tell you something funny though. Some shit I enjoy.
I know.
Yeah, some shit I enjoy. I'm talking about it's probably a pastime to me to see certain shit go down.
And you know what?
And
we're changing the narrative.
And that's where
some
I'm
of
at.
the shit that
That's-
you enjoy.
That's what
can
I
have
understand
a lot
that.
of niggas in the
But I'm
trick bags.
admitting it. I'm admitting that. I'm admitting
Right.
that. Because let me tell you what happened. Niggas put themselves in a trick bag. And when I can say, when I can come to the table and say, hey man, you know you fucking up, you doing this and that and the other, right? And if I feel that you're not gonna hear that, I'm gonna let you learn from experience. Yeah, I'm gonna let you learn from experience because some motherfuckers don't listen. Some motherfuckers don't listen, and progress is a process. I had to get my head busted and my knees scratched a few times. No homo, on the knees scratched
Can't say
a couple times in order for me to learn. You know what I'm saying? If I see something and I see danger, to walk around the corner if that shit don't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some motherfuckers see a motherfucker fighting and doing this, and they run to the fight. They want to, with their camera on and shit like that, though.
Yeah.
I'm turning it around.
But Zo,
you know what I'm saying?
But Zo, listen, you are one of the leaders out here, Zo. You are a voice, and by you being a voice, you have to learn how to utilize that voice for peace. We're practicing preach. We're preaching peace.
Oh, most definitely.
Yes, but Zo, it's a way you do it though, too, big bro. Like
You talking about the way that I do it now?
no, it's a way you listen, Zo.
Why you so defensive?
Because he knows.
He really want to talk about something.
No, but I will not because you know, Fab, I'm not one of them niggas that's gonna have our business. You feel me? We're not gonna do that. You feel me? We're ready to
So
be
we
on
trying to.
Y'all fishing between
having
the
a
shit.
subliminal
He ain't gonna say it
conversation.
on camera, but off camera he gonna be like, nigga, you knew what I was talking
He
about.
know what a nigga.
We
You all
having
we
look,
all
check this
know.
out.
Why you play like that?
We having a subliminal conversation
About
right
subliminals.
now because we said
Because
that
he's
we
being
wasn't gonna talk
subliminal
about
and he
that
don't know
shit.
what subliminals mean.
No. I'm
Nah,
being
fuck that.
right now.
That's
Right
conversation
now,
I
I'm
ain't gonna
being.
talk about.
Right now, I'm knowing that I'm indulging myself in some subliminal
It's
shit.
subliminal.
I'm indulging myself in some.
All right, so let's get
I
off
really
that.
want to talk about it though.
Yeah, we're not gonna
but-
talk about that. Let's
but
get
we
off-
ain't gonna talk about it
Because we don't give that type of shit
Okay,
energy.
so listen.
You
This
feel
is what
me?
we gonna do. This is what we gonna do.
Remix it.
You know what, Lil Blood? I understand. I'm gonna be better.
Thank you.
Man, that show gross. That show gross.
Watch
bro.
out, boy. Watch out.
Your back so
Watch
nice.
out. Watch out. Elbow you in your chin, nigga.
The
Yeah.
next move in
Yeah,
the next
yeah.
wave, I feel like we talk about this city, we talk about the town. West Oakland has always been an area that the rest of the town be like, I don't really fuck with the West. Like, you got to be connected to get in, to have that access
That's
to
the
the
old school
labor.
West
It's
Oakland.
old school West Oakland. Right now, what you doing and what you representing, I just saw you on a podcast down in LA. I seen you on No Jumper. I seen you doing a lot of work and getting a lot of love out there. Of course, we used to always cross paths down in LA, seeing you wiggling, doing a lot of stuff down there. Not only with media, but with music and with you becoming the go-to voice for Northern California. What do you plan to introduce?
Honestly, I thank niggas like y'all too because y'all help magnify this shit. Niggas seen what I was doing and jumped right behind it. And I salute that because a lot of people have came before me and tried to do the shit and they're still doing the shit, but the formula is not working. And you know why, Fab? Because I'm not about to get a Damu on my platform and talk about keyway business. You feel me? I'm not about to get a stubby nigga on my podcast and talk about case business. You get what I'm saying?
Most definitely. You ain't
Like
crossing
what
game.
I'm doing, I'm being genuine. I'm not looking for a viral moment.
Soundbite.
Yeah, I'm not looking for clickbait. What I'm doing is, okay, we hollering, we chopping it up, we politicking. We talking about day-to-day struggles and shit that goes on in day-to-day life to where niggas can really sit up and watch what I'm talking about with their significant other. Be like, damn, bitch, we going to the same exact shit, bitch. Like, you feel me? Or just sitting like, damn, bruh. I really felt it when F.A.B said this, that, and other. You get what I'm saying? Like, the shit I'm doing is motherfuckers bringing the real you out. Like, fuck the cameras. Let's forget the cameras here.
Keep it at 100.
Let's just keep it, you feel me? Let's keep it 100. Let's just be raw. Let's talk about raw game. And I think that's why a lot of people really just fucking with me, you feel me? And what I'm introducing is that what I want to bring from the artist. I want you to forget about you being an artist for the 30 minutes to the hour, however long it is we sitting down talking. I don't want to focus on your music or your next project. Nigga, let's talk about you. You feel me? Let's talk about these stress issues we deal with day to day. Let's talk about how, you feel me, we want to kick certain things and it's hard to kick these habits. Let's talk about human shit. You feel me? Because I gotta be Lil Blood, then I gotta be Larry, the father, and then I gotta be Lil Blood, the journalist, and then it's the rapper, and then, nah, nigga, talk to Lil Larry. You get what I'm saying? I want to talk to Stanley on my podcast. I don't want to talk to Mr. F.A.B. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm bringing to the game. I'm bringing that type of energy to my platform.
I want to say something. You was giving me some game on the business side of the podcast, and you were as well.
Right.
When you were talking about, nigga, an hour of streaming or 30 minutes of streaming. You want to break down the numbers to some people out there that could potentially may influence some of them to understand the importance of this?
Okay, I don't really have it all the way.
Just some basic numbers, like some quick little, a small number.
So basically, okay, let's say, how I put it. Let's say your video get 1 million, a regular rap video, your shit get like 1 million views and shit or whatever, woo, woo, woo. But a regular rap video is only what, like 20,
2 minutes,
3 minutes. That's probably like $1,000, couple of $1,000, right. If that. Well, if you getting,
that's $10,000, I think, for 1 million views.
1 million views is $10,000?
No, it's not. Fuck no.
5 or 10, yeah.
Fuck no.
That shit.
Different people can get
They owe me.
different amounts.
So the streaming, how much?
So for the streaming. So now if I had 1 million views
a 30-minute
on
show.
a 30-minute show, nigga, then that's damn near 10, 15 bands for sure.
Hear that?
Like definitely. Two different things. Like
no commercials, 30 minutes straight.
Two different things. Like yeah, it's longer. The longer you sit there and watch, it's the watch time. It's
Watch
you
time.
using their platform, the YouTube platform. But I know for sure, yeah, about if I get 1 million, yeah, for sure. I could show y'all, but I don't want to tell them
Basically,
my business.
the whole shit is
I don't want
I'm telling my business.
30 minutes of streaming is a big check.
Right, for sure.
So the content and the engagement to those out there who wondering, because this is media, and it's our job as as journalists. You have an obligation to actually teach and educate, and so through edutainment, as someone just sent me a project about, edutainment is education and entertainment intertwined, and we're able to teach with our platform. And hey man, it's so crazy that you've came in and kicked up such a whirlwind with Lil Blood TV. People forget how dope Lil Blood the artist is.
No, because the podcast is cool, the backdrop, all that shit right there, that shit, it creates a feeling.
The ensemble, it's like
Yeah, it creates a feeling when you're watching it or when you're being interviewed. I was interviewed by you, and I enjoyed it most definitely. Yeah, me and my son, we went and got our interview in.
But you couldn't come to
What?
I'm
Y'all
subbing you.
stink over there.
You want to know what's crazy? I've been trying to get, when F.A.B pulled up, I was trying to get F.A.B in for a whole like month or two. And I'm like, bro, you keep shaking me.
That nigga don't drive.
Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you.
Nigga won't drive nowhere.
sure.
He thought I was lying. I'm like,
sure.
bro, I don't drive, blood. He like, yeah, fucking right, blood. He like, you lying. I'm like, bro, I swear to God, blood, I'm not driving.
But what I would say is,
Expensive ass cars. Don't
what
drive.
I would say, it worked out for the best of us, because when F.A.B posted the clip, that shit went super viral.
For real.
You get what I'm saying? Like
For real.
that's our viral moments, bro.
Right.
When you sitting there hollering at a motherfucker, and you talking to them, and they just take the floor and they just spilling their heart into something genuinely. They done forgot the cameras was there. That's what I'm looking for.
I shed tears when I interviewed.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it was a moment of, like, you know, some things that me and him, like I said, me and him been knowing each other for years. And in brotherhoods, everything not always gonna be eye to eye.
No,
Right.
no, it's not.
Like if niggas heard some of our conversations sometimes, they think we hate each other. They're like, what the fuck, what's going? But that's how life is.
Right.
So that was a moment of clarity when me and him did that interview, because we talked about a plethora of things. We talked about mental health. We talked about the music industry. We talked about the viewing of how people may have viewed us, or certain different politics, how people didn't entwine, how people didn't engage. And it was amazing.
And what's important is, though, what I take from it is that these type of conversations are available for us.
Are available
we
and
don't-
necessary.
And necessary.
Yeah,
we don't tend to want to tap in to that part of us and let the public see that part of us. Like when I just said to you, Lil Blood, I'll try better. Nobody expected me to say that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the roaster, nigga, fuck what you talking about.
Nigga, wipe your eye, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
His
Where?
eye died.
Oh, I start crying.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just playing.
No, for real, wipe your eye, nigga.
What happened?
Right there,
Something
you
in
got
my
it.
eye?
You got it.
Got it. I've been trying to get that.
Oh, god damn, man.
I thought he got it the first time. I thought that was some more.
Yeah, but
He's a grouch.
but like on this platform, well, I say keep it at 100, man, because that's what I want people to do. I want people to come up here and say how they feel about themselves, about me, about the world, about whatever, and create that type of conversation. And then we open up more to being mindful of what the fuck is going on, and we more educated about how to deal with these things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We've been up here talking, man. We gon', this was a great conversation, and I know
fuck
we
all
can.
that, nigga. You ain't about to just bully us off your shit, nigga.
What you talking about?
It's a
This
takeover,
is our
nigga.
shit.
Has to take over,
This is
nigga.
our
What you
shit,
talking
nigga. What is you
about?
talking about?
But I do want to give you your flowers too, so, because we've came a long way.
Most
You
definitely.
get what I'm saying? And, what I mean by that,
I love flowers.
I wouldn't have pulled up a year ago, just based on not having no understanding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I salute to you, and I appreciate you building with me over time. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, in order for you to pull up this time, we had to have some conversation.
Right.
We talked about this shit though.
Yes, sir.
But that's what it's about. A person to think that I'm something that I'm not, something that I used to be though.
Right.
And y'all gotta believe people change. People change. I am the example. You know what I'm saying? I am the example like a motherfucker. I would rather give you life than take it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've done too much of that with no resolve. So now, what do I do when I know that's not the way? You know what I'm saying? Now I have the power
Read a
to.
book, nigga.
I have the power to help you live.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? So that's why I'm at with it though. You know what I mean?
And you got the problem to cut out a lot of chicken shit too.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I do that. And I do that though. I most
cut
definitely
that
do
chicken
that. So
shit out, Joe.
you know what I'm saying? I'm guilty of cutting out a lot of bullshit also.
No.
Believe
I'm
that.
proud of your growth, man. I apologize.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
So,
For not, you have
man.
grown a lot.
Yeah, you gonna learn.
But you still be on bullshit. You
we
want
be
some
on
water?
bullshit, Zo. We keeping it 100 TV.
That nigga say,
what I'm saying?
I be on bullshit.
Yeah.
That's my daughter calling me 100 times. Hold on, baby. I'm finna call you right back.
Hey, man, Keeping It 100 TV, man. Lil Blood TV. Make sure y'all go check that out. Y'all make sure y'all go check the Hostile Takeover, Lil.
Yo, man.
Nigga cold. Nigga hang up on his daughter. I know I'm gonna get hung up on. When you hung up on me the other day, nigga, you better.
I had to hang up on this nigga. Right
Hostile Takeover, man. Zoda Roasta, Mr. F.A.B, man. Lil Blood TV. Y'all check out all the platforms that all of us are on, man. We hope that we engage without teaching y'all how to engage without being enraged, man, where people can have the uncomfortable but necessary conversations.
Yeah, but before we over and out, though, nigga, I've been hollering at you about doing something with me on my platform.
I've been told you pull
pick
up.
Zoe. No, nigga.
No, I did this before
that.
that.
No,
You ready?
you niggas pick Zoe.
Come to the lab. I
Wait a
said,
minute,
I said, pull up to the
He picked Zoe
store.
over me.
I
He
picked
picked
him.
Zoe over me.
He picked me.
I picked him.
But I told you to pull up to the store. Let's get them episodes going. 2 months ago.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting.
This shit going on. We gotta put this shit on the table.
This shit going on.
No, let me tell you though.
HD up
me
next,
tell
It's
you
bigger
man.
than Nino Brown. This shit bigger than Nino
No.
Brown.
If I gotta go down, everybody's
This
gonna
nigga,
fucking.
I had to promise you, nigga, you are a commodity. Like, did you know they just gave them niggas $100 million, and that I think it influenced him. He said, you know what?
I've been telling Blood, we gonna do some shit too.
Come
With all
on,
our
man.
shit, all our platforms.
I ain't
It's
got it.
enough room
I
for
gave you
us.
the contract. You can't do nothing on his platform
Hey.
up under contract. I already got it.
Hey.
I already got it written
Wiggle
out.
H in.
Cut it
Zero
out.
way.
Cut it out. Hey, check this out.
get
Make
back
sure
to
you
the
guys
H
go
real quick.
subscribe.
Commit to an interview
Make
with
sure-
H on
Real
camera.
quick, do
Yeah,
2030 with H
I'ma
real
get
quick.
you.
They don't
I'ma
even know
get you.
HD.
That's what I try to think. How you know H?
Ain't that a bitch?
Hater,
Check us
nigga.
out. Subscribe. Make sure you share.
Nigga, hit that
and
like
continue
button,
to
nigga.
support. Hit that like button.
Nigga, hit that powder line.
You
nigga.
did.
Nigga,
Hit these cookies, nigga.
yeah, on my mom, them motherfuckers
All right,
go.
we out.
You gotta make me like some. I'm allergic to chocolate, and I still
What's
ate
up,
'em.
man? Why they